name's Tyson. 15. I've been in Arete. This would be my second year.
I'm Caroline, and I am 15 years old, and this is my first year in the Arete Academy.
I'm Zach. I'm 14, and this is my first year in PBL.
My name is Nick, and I'm 14. I've been in the PBL Arete Academy this is my first year. I like how we have a lot more freedom. We're able to express our ways differently than traditional learning, and being able to focus on more hands-on stuff and world problems, and being able to do that through any other way than sitting at a desk and writing down information and all of that.
For me, I like Arete because of the opportunity it gives, to give students to reach out, and I really like it's almost a professional atmosphere. You feel like the things you're working on are a lot similar to what you would actually be doing in a real job. So I like how it feels like practice for what I will be doing in the future, and it helps me build on those skills. For me, Humans of Nina did really well. Our Humans of Nina project was to reach out to an adult figure from Nina who is either a lifelong resident or has an important job, and you ask them, you interview them, and then you write an article about Nina from their eyes almost. And for me, it was really, really great because I got to interview Jane Lang, who is the executive director of the Nina Historical Society, which was so much fun. I learned a lot from her. She's also like a lifelong Nina resident, so the fact that she works so closely with Nina's history and gets to see how it's developed from years before, it was really cool to hear all the things that she had to say. So just the interview itself, I learned a lot, and I just think it's really amazing that something I wrote, the article, is out there on Future Nina's blog and on our Humans of Nina, with my name on it. So it was really cool.
I think it went good because we got to interview whoever we wanted, and being able to learn how to interview people, and being able to experience that and have them feel really appreciated and really honored for us to interview them, and then being able to share it with the social media, and being able to share it with a lot of other people in the class.
I think, for me personally, it really had some, really good lessons, just in communicating and just how to interview and all this stuff that you'll be able to use when you're older in later life.
The process was choosing somebody to interview, and then, of course, interviewing them and writing down their answers and how they feel about what you asked them, and then presenting it in a essay, and then putting it on a Facebook page, Humans of Nina.
I personally like that. I was there the entire time, till after school, till 8:30. So it was fun to do that. It was nice to meet a lot of people. A lot of families came by. Got to speak with a lot of them. We ran it ourselves, so it was entirely run by PBL. That was great, and it was just a really neat opportunity.
All right, so Genius Hour the actual project is picking something that you're interested in that you may not learn about in a regular class, and going out and researching it yourself. Taking lead on your learning, and then you turn it into a project that helps others. But and like you teach others about it, and you make it so that it'll benefit others. But for me, my opportunity with Genius Hour was really, as I mentioned before, a way for students to take control of their own learning and really, it almost pushes them to, go for it. Go for that one subject that you feel like you don't have time to look at because you have all these assignments. Like now they give you an hour every other day to go and have fun with that subject. So I really like that.
My Genius Hour is music. Me and another PBL student, Zach, are playing in front of everybody when everybody else is presenting their movie or their description during what they were doing for their Genius Hour.
Me and Nick Manteifel, we're playing drums, and then we're gonna try to raise some money. Granted, it might not be much, but still raising some.
Me and Jillian are actually working with foreign exchange students, and we just want to educate people at the high school that they're here. I didn't know they were here until last year. Actually, I didn't even know they were here last year. It was this year I figured it out. And we want them to have a better experience here in the U.S. as a whole. They're from another country, so we want to take them around places, show them what it's like to be in Wisconsin. Just have a good time with them.
My Genius Hour focuses on self-confidence. My overall long-term plan is to create a series of videos that help improve self-confidence, not only in like teens and students, but really for anyone, by giving some simple, easy tips on those major confidence inhibitors, is what I call them, like acne, speaking in front of people, clothing maybe, those little things.
Okay, my name is Nicholas Mulchaney. I am 16 years old, and this is my first year in PBL. This project was about convincing the school board that we can use social media appropriately to promote Arete Academy and also for educational purposes. We had started to use social media because we were brainstorming ways to get the name of Arete Academy out there, and we were kind of stopped in our tracks by Mr. Anderson because we didn't exactly realize that we were not able to do that without approval. Well, what we did is all the people that were before Mr. Anderson came in and talked to us that were working on the social media promotional aspect, each of us got into groups and created a slideshow just with different reasons why we should be able to use it, different uses for it. And then after we presented all of those, the teachers picked a couple of students to make one big master presentation to present to Mr. Anderson. I learned that things aren't always going to go exactly how you want them to go. And I also learned that second-guessing yourself can be very detrimental to your success. I think that you need to just spurt out your ideas, and if they are kind of stupid, someone's going to tell you they are, and if someone doesn't agree with them, they're going to tell you. But that doesn't matter, because those moments like that is what leads you to your eventual success. And also, I learned that it's important that if you care about something enough to make a case for it and stand up for it.
Nice job. Thank you.